the root cause of cancer has been hidden since 1930. Cancer cells might have DNA damage, but DNA damage cannot lead to cancer. It is the real cause of cancer that actually causes DNA damage instead. In the last 125 years, numerous experts have discovered multiple facts about cancer. William Russell, 1852 to 1940, in 1890, found that there are microbes inside and outside of cancer cells, which were later found to be pleomorphic, meaning that the pH state inside the cancer cells affects their size and shape. In 1931, Otto Warburg won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for his discovery that the main property of cancer cells was low ATP energy. ATP is made inside the mitochondria of cells and is known as adenosine triphosphate. In 1930, Dr. Royal Rife, a microbiologist who developed the use of harmonic frequencies to vibrate the microbes until they exploded and died, showed that cancer cells can revert to normal if the microbes inside them were destroyed. However, he was not awarded for his discovery, but the joint forces of the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and the American Medical Association, AMA, destroyed his laboratory. The reason for this was that his discovery cured 100% of his patients. On the other hand, the pharmaceutical industry and the modern medicine would rather profit from this disease than allow its cure. Their patented chemicals bring them huge financial profits, and they are doing everything to protect them. The FDA functions as the private police force of the pharmaceutical industry. In the end, it is all about the patents, and since natural remedies, frequency waveforms and molecules cannot be patented, they are being ignored. This dirty conspiracy is also supported by the media, which glorify medical doctors and manipulates the masses. And they have been perfect in what they do. As soon as they hear the diagnosis, patients run fast to their oncologist, and only a few try natural treatments initially. The team of experts at the Independent Cancer Research Foundation, ICRF, which is a nonprofit foundation investigating natural medicine, found the way microbes inside of cancer cells partially inhibit the ATP energy. Having this in mind, they developed over 25 national cancer treatments. Dr. Rife's equipment inspired them to use a new technological device, called the high RF frequency device, which destroys the microbes inside the cancer cells. To understand these treatments, we need to clarify the way microbes inside the cancer cells partially block the production of ATP energy. Initially, we will explain the reason for the creation of the ATP energy in a healthy cell. Step 1, in a normal cell, glucose receptors allow glucose inside the cell. Step 2, glucose is then turned into pyruvate in a 10-step chemical chain reaction. Step 3, the pyruvate enters into the mitochondria of the cell. Step 4, it is then at the start of a chain reaction known as the citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle. Step 5, then, a second chemical chain reaction, known as electron transport chain begins, about halfway through the citric acid cycle. These two form most of the ATP energy in the cells. Cancer cells contain more glucose receptors than normal cells and 15 times more glucose, even though the microbes intercept most of it. Furthermore, although a cancer cell has far more glucose than a normal cell, less of it enters its mitochondria than in a normal cell. Thus, a cancer cell has lower ATP energy since it has less pyruvate, which is a result of the reduced amount of available glucose. Furthermore, a team of natural medicine researchers at the Virginia Livingston found that one or more of the microbes inside the cancer cell penetrate the cell nucleus. If the DNA of the cancer microbes mixes with the DNA of the cell and modifies the DNA of the cancer cell, it leads to DNA damage, which is the grounds of the gene therapy in conventional medicine. However, note that DNA damage is just a symptom, not a cause. Certain cancer researchers and numerous research organizations are convincing the public that they are struggling to find a cancer cure, while they are praying for the opposite. Dr. Rife prevented the microbes from blocking the ATP energy by destroying the microbes inside the cancer cells, and they became able to use their ATP energy and revert into normal cells again. Additionally, the ICRF researcher who found the way microbes, which are actually Helicobacter pylori, inhibit the ATP energy also developed 25 different ways to destroy these microbes while inside the cancer cells and thus converting them into normal ones. For instance, The dirt sheet protocol includes a combination of honey and turmeric, to kill the bacteria in cancer cells. Honey attracts cancer cells as they have more glucose receptors than normal cells, and it can destroy the microbes, but the combination of honey and turmeric is even more effective. Honey acts as a Trojan horse to get the turmeric inside the cells. Turmeric has been found to be the most potent herb in eliminating Helicobacter pylori in 3 different studies. The dirt sheet protocol contains more than a dozen other synergistic methods with honey and turmeric which target and destroy the microbes inside the cancer cells. Moreover, the Royal Rife technology also reverts cancer cells into normal cells. The high RF frequency protocol, which is also presented on the website, is automated and does everything the original Rife frequency generators did.